Oh
Blast
wait, don't start
off.
yet. Don't start yet. Oh damn.
Too late. There is no return from the go live button. I think we're. Wait, I probably should have checked to make sure you're even. Wait, say words?
Hello, hello.
Okay. You're there. You're a little quiet for some reason. I wonder why that is.
I need to pull up chat because I am not prepared either.
Wow. Let's see here. Hello to Senna, who was successfully bamboozled by the clickbait thumbnail. Thanks. And hello to Smo and Lala and Hattoon and Applejacks is here. Hi. And Botrix even joined the channel correctly. Imagine that. Lala is so happy to hear that Zaiga's alive.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes, I am alive. I wasn't unable to make last week because I was sick.
yeah. You were you were on your deathbed with the crew, I assume.
Yeah, I think it was just a nasty cold.
All right, sure. Okay, that's still not great. It wasn't consumption though.
No.
That's good. But yeah, I mean there's been some not great stuff going around. 'Cause I got smacked with something a few weeks ago, and then you got sick, and then it feels like our biweekly podcast ends up being like once a month at best. I
I it's just been these past weeks,
like
we're
I
being
mean, the
honest.
holidays definitely don't help either. Like, 'cause it already kind of makes things a little bit extra chaotic anyhow. But yeah, and I think cause I'm trying to think, we started this podcast this year, or was it like the end of last year? I'm trying to remember. I think it was this year because I think one of our very first episodes was a Valentine's Day one. So, so does that mean that like with like is this podcast like the season finale? If if next year is the next episode?
I guess it would be.
Gasp. So we got to end it on a crazy cliffhanger, right? Like the the secret third host comes in and and kills one of us in a crazy twist. But anyway,
So how
so
have you been?
I'm doing much better. I had my dance with the flu a few weeks ago, and I'm basically over it now. Finally, um, my my asthma's been very sensitive recently. Like I don't know if it's like the sweet winter air that we get in our part of the woods. But like something's been like really messing with my lungs. But otherwise, I'm doing okay. Like as
Dude,
long as I don't breathe
that's
outside.
yeah, that's the worst thing about winter where we live. It's since we live in a basin, it's been it like bad air always traps in. There's
it's
no storm.
it's awesome. And so it's like the only time of year where like I actually like I kind of watch the news at least enough to see like what the danger level of the oxygen is outside in terms of like like it's like it's like can I will I be okay? Do I need a mask? Do I need a gas mask? Like what's it gonna be?
Sometimes when I look at the weather report, I'm like, I think I need to wear a gas mask.
Yeah. I mean, I usually like it's pretty bad like when once you get to the point where like you can do like a taste test with the air to be like it's like all right, step outside for like, 10 seconds and just be like let's see, can I taste the air cuz that's not good.
Yeah.
But anyway, other than that like things have been pretty good. Work has been fairly it kind of slows down quite a bit for us like during like it ramps up a little bit but then it gets slows down way like a bunch for like holidays like people trying to get a bunch of stuff done before family come over and then for like this period of time between like Thanksgiving and Christmas, like it slows down quite a bit. But
You don't get any like frozen pipes or whatever.
funny you should say that actually, because we've been dealing with one of them's. Like we, I guess I just. I guess it's been mostly slow, except for yeah, there was a frozen pipe. We've actually been. I think they're still trying to deal with it. It's
Yeah.
been one of the craziest things I've ever seen because it and plumbing talk. Oh boy, there's a super old house we're doing work in now because the old metal pipes, something has frozen and burst. Except that this house is so old that the way they did is they ran the plumbing and then poured the foundation over it. And so
Okay.
just like somewhere underneath the cement is a pipe that's just exploding with water and you can hear it, but it's under cement. And so we're just like
Okay.
and so we kind of I think they finally reached the conclusion of like it's like kind of like told the owners like, well, we can either jackhammer up this entire room and try to find a pipe, or we can just run brand new plumbing throughout the whole house and just ignore those pipes. And so that's been a whole ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
So that's been the one crazy thing. That's been I think it's been like going on like a week now. We're trying to solve that. So that hasn't been my problem. I went there the first couple of days and then I was like, oh no, I'm sick. It's your turn to deal with this. I've been doing different jobs, but so yeah. G Silver says, "Is this podcast the reason why I'm playing Tevi, the new game of the G Silver? I don't know what any of these words are, but cool. Do you know what Ribby is, Zaiga? Ah, Zaiga died. Great. I think he's actually gone. Cool. I'm so glad I wear a face mask still. A plague has hit my work and found that a 4-year-old has wiped their contagion on literally every surface of the store. Just as their games, amazing waifu games. I'll have to look those up. Amazing waifu games, you say? Zyga, are you muted?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm just
jeez.
reading chat.
Okay, I was like, he left. He left me here. What happened?
I'm not gonna leave you just yet. Soon, but
Yeah. Oh no.
I mean,
Right.
I want to leave right now,
You're
but
filing the divorce papers as we speak.
yep. How did you know?
I feel betrayed. This is going to be the final episode.
What do you say every single time?
Yeah. That's every episode ends in bitter anger. That's how it goes. Snow. All right. But how are you doing, Zyger?
Um, no, I'm doing fine. Um, Nothing really too crazy going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kind of just chilling for the most part. Haven't really been doing too much interesting things. Um,
Just just counting cracks in the ceiling.
yeah.
That's good.
Um, I've been replaying Elden Ring because I first we me and a group of friends we're doing like a seamless co-op mod for it,
Wow, that
and
sounds fun.
with a randomizer.
Okay.
So everything was randomized, and that was a lot of fun. Um, but unfortunately, we haven't been able to do it as much because it's really hard to align schedules. Like one person is like in East Coast, the others in Europe. So it's
Hmm.
really hard to align.
Sure. Yeah. I I can imagine.
Yeah. But then I decided to like start streaming a to some people um a playthrough of Elden Ring.
Wow.
It's been a while since I've done it, and I was wanting to do a different build because normally my go-tos are like strength builds. So I went with the dex build this time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
What's your
and
Twitch channel you're doing this on?
it's called Discord,
Drat.
private Discord.
That's no fun. How am I supposed to harass you?
You can't harass me this time.
Dang it. But cyberbullying's all I want to do.
See, this is why I don't.
Nah, it'd be so fun.
No, it's not fun at all.
We'll get you one of these days.
And so anyway, other than doing that Elden Ring game, which has been a whole lot of fun, uh, just playing Honkai Star Rail, doing really good in that game.
Getting those space waifus.
Yeah,
That's good.
I did get a cool new figure,
Oh.
which is
Oh,
which is really
right.
great. Yeah, if you want to show them, I give you
Uh,
permission to show them.
actually, sure. Let me see if I
Si-
can.
Since we were talking about figures last time, I finally got a new one, and I don't really buy figures anymore, but I had to get this one. Um,
Let's
as you
see if
all know
that
how much
shows up.
you know how much I love Angel Next Door. Well, they made a figure of the main girl, and it looked like a really cool figure in the pictures. So I had to. Why is it so small? Oh,
I
there.
don't know. It loaded in really small on the browser, but
Yeah.
it's a little blurred, but there it is.
But yeah, it's really nice, and the tights part of the figure, that's actually real cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So fancy.
it is really fancy, and
Yeah,
it does feel really nice.
that's cool though. Like it seems like a nice high quality figure
Yeah.
of what I assume is a very good character.
Oh yes, very good character, very cute,
Applejacks
very
does
cute.
appreciate the umbrella.
And I've been rereading the books as I do like every couple of months.
It's,
So
it's definitely not signs of a problem. Has the series like is it still ongoing or has it finished?
The books I think are still ongoing.
Okay.
The anime only had 13 episodes. It's gonna have a season two,
Right.
which is gonna be a good season two. From where
Actually,
the books.
I think you overall did like the first season, right?
I hate watched it.
Cool. Great.
I still so we're talking about Angel Next Door. So
Yeah.
so um the Angel Next Door anime I like despised when I was watching it because
Yeah.
it was such a terrible adaptation. Like the animation was really bad, and just they just pressed fast forward through like all the novels. Didn't like let it sit, and so I was kind of hate watching it. But you know
Mm-hmm.
what? But you know what? You know how many times I've rewatched that anime?
Oh dear.
I've hate rewatched it like 6 times. I'm
Didn't that
not even gonna lie to you all.
didn't that show just like come out this year? I swear we talked about it on the
Yeah,
podcast. Like
yeah, and I like sometimes like put it on in the background while I'm doing stuff,
I mean it's
just to like
important.
just to like hear the voices, you know.
It's 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 fine.
And
That's
I
a
have
normal
like
thing.
I have like certain like phrases that they say memorized because I'm like weird that way. But I hate the anime adaptation. I wish it would get a remake. But you know what?
You already want the reboot.
but you know what? I'll take what I could get. Okay. I like the source
Jeez.
material so much, like so much. I have all of it in English and all of it in Japanese. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So
So what you're saying is that it's a pretty good series.
yeah, it's a it's an acquired taste, I think. So
An acquired taste. Okay, sure.
thoughts on the One Piece anime reboot? I was in shock that they were gonna do a anime reboot of One Piece.
Yeah, that's
It didn't make much sense, but I guess people have been clamoring to see the original half first half remade, but
right. I mean, I guess because I mean, if you think about it, like the first couple of seasons were pre 2000, like it's
yeah,
sort like I mean, it still looks fine. I think like it's obviously like I mean, it's compare like I guess the budget quality comparison to like the new stuff, even though the old
the
stuff
only
is probably paced better. But
the only thing that disappoints me is that it's still by Toei.
mm,
So I do not know how it's gonna turn out because it's Toei animation.
right,
I hate the original One Piece anime. I just really hope that they like make it really fast paced and not like slow paced.
right. It's definitely like because I mean the first few seasons like are fairly slow paced, but like at least like it feels like in this very like thoughtful way.
Yeah,
Whereas like the new stuff is slow paced and like a clearly they're trying to pad things out way.
yeah,
Like they're not trying to like give emphasis to characters or like add dramatic tension. They're just killing time.
yeah.
But Dylan seems to be a fan of 2B. I can't believe it.
Is that one of your waifus that we're going to be talking about today?
Oh, don't you know it? My my game of the year top pick, your automata.
Oh,
But
the new One Piece anime is by Wit Studio. Oh, then never mind. Then never mind. It's going to be
I mean
it's going to be
that could be good. Studio Wit made Dororo
Spy X Family as well. I
and
think
Spy X Family. Okay,
maybe.
could
I'm
be. I
not
don't.
sure.
I I really got to pay better attention to studios. I used to be pretty good about it. I've been slacking, but
Yeah, yeah, Hatun, like the hate watching level that I'm at is crazy. I'm with that with Sword Art Online too. Like
yeah,
I hate watch Sword Art Online. But I actually hate Sword Art Online, but I hate watch it anyway.
boy.
But anyway, games
Oh right, the probably should talk about the thing we were
topic
going to talk about.
the topic for today.
It is that time,
Video games.
right? Games,
Oh, actually, one last other thing.
yes.
I'm actually going to be. Do you know how to set up like a stream where you can like hook up your Switch to your computer and then like play your Switch through your computer?
Um, I've never done it directly, but I like. Yeah, I think it requires what you call those oh my gosh. The heck is that thing called? There's like a device you have to like plug into the console and then like plug to your computer at the same time to like to get actually capture the footage.
Oh,
Um, which I actually have one of those things. It's an Elgato something or other. 'Cause at
you
some point
have one?
I was gonna stream I think a PlayStation game and I never got around to it. So I have
Oh,
one of those.
really?
I've never used it. I think I could try to learn how to set that up. A capture card. Thank you, Smo. I'm not. I'm just an idiot, but like I think.
Because like
Yeah.
I bought Tears of the Kingdom and I was wanting to play it and
Ah.
stream it to some friends and
Oh,
I also did not want to like go over to the TV and play it. I just wanted to play it at my desk. That was like the main thing,
sure.
is that I wanted to play it at
Okay.
my desk.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I've never specifically done it, but like I know it's. I mean, it's obviously doable, but
yeah,
yeah, I think you
and
do have to have a capture card to do it properly.
yeah, I'm really interested in playing Tears of the Kingdom. I actually got this for free. This game, Tears of the Kingdom.
Wow.
I won a $100 gift card from Honkai Star Rail,
Wow.
and and I couldn't get that $100 gift card and put it back into the game, which I was really upset about. Uh, because they were like, "Here, we're gonna give you an Amazon gift card," and I'm like, "Oh, sweet!" And I was like, "How do I switch this to a Google Play card or Apple card?" And then it wouldn't let me, so I was like, oh, I guess I'm buying a video game. What video game should I buy? Baldur's Gate, Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, Tears of the Kingdom, I guess.
Sure. There you
So
go.
so yeah, that's 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 why I brought that up, because I was trying to figure out how to play it on my computer.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's definitely a doable thing. I could probably help you figure out at some point. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I don't
if
think I'm
you
going to be
could,
using
that'd be
that
awesome.
capture card anytime soon, so you could definitely borrow that if you wanted.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
But anyhow,
Anyway, the topic for today.
right, right. People are already talking about their own favorite things they hate and game waifus. Okay. Sorry. So yes. So today's topic, waifus, and the games they're in. Or
Yes, video game waifus. I think that's what we were talking about.
yeah,
Yeah, someone suggested to do video game waifus and husbandos, I
yeah.
think.
I believe it was. I want to say it was Eagles. I can't remember for sure. If so, I don't think Eagles is here, so somebody else can go ahead and steal the credit from him if they want, I suppose, and I'll have to believe them. But
Yeah,
Hatoon's already given away my secrets. Oh, Revenant Wings was such an okay sequel. But anyway, so I guess my big surprise reveal is not going to be a surprise now. But no, yeah. So I guess
so
the
it
idea is just I think this is going to be like waifus that I mean they have to have been like originally video game waifus. Like I mean lots of things like cross mediums over time, but
yeah,
this is waifus that started in games and are primarily games. I think would be the goal here.
is or isn't one of your picks Vaporeon?
You're just guessing all of them. Now I got to change that one too. Oh man, you guys are.
Yeah. You seem like a Vaporeon fan.
I mean, first of all, Flareon is way more fluffy, although
Flareon's the false prophet, though.
maybe a little warm. But wait, false prof. Wait, I got a little thrown off. Wait, what?
Didn't you know?
Is there deeper lore I'm
Flare,
unaware of?
yeah, Flareon is the false prophet.
What the hell?
It brought destruction upon the world.
I
I can't
is
believe you don't know this lore.
is this canon or is this the fanfic you're writing? Whole like wait.
It's canon in a certain way.
I mean, I know Pokemon lore gets like really weird if you actually like read the bios of like Pokemon.
It's from I don't know if you remember a time way back in the day. It was Twitch plays Pokemon back in the day. Remember that?
I've heard of this.
Yeah, there
Like
were
the
so many memes from that. And there's actually like a video on YouTube out there about it that like goes through the entire history of Twitch plays Pokemon.
I know it was a nightmare of a thing that took way too long.
Yeah. But like the first ever Twitch Plays Pokemon was like an incredible thing to watch.
Hmm.
And the lore is just even more hilarious.
Yeah.
So if you ever have time, I would look it up.
That would be interesting. I've never seen like a full video on like I've seen like random clips of moments, I think. And Hatun d- never Gardevoir. Why Gardevoir? There's perfectly good low punnies roaming about. Um,
Yes, waifus, video game waifus. So, what is kind of like the um criteria? Because I know we kind of established what our like definition of a waifu is in the previous one that we did
right.
for anime. So, um, do you remember what it was? Because I'm pretty sure
Um,
the same things here. Uh, yeah.
right. I didn't go back to watch the episode to see because I mean I don't like watching garbage. So, uh, but
Garbage. What?
you,
What?
um, I think we like from what I remember, like I think we kept it pretty simple in terms of like just like pretty like pretty much like a wife who would be like a character that you would like date, I guess. Like I don't know, or like do you
Was that?
remember? I really
I
can't
think
remember.
no. I think it was a character that we really enjoyed. That like regardless, like it not necessarily like date, but just a character that you really love for that.
Sure. Okay.
And it's not like love in a romantic way, more like love in I really enjoyed this character as I was playing and watching and stuff like that.
Okay. We can go with that. Character you can hold hands with and it won't be weird. Says it too. Great. And Carson's over on Twitch, I see. But yeah, we can go for something along them lines.
Everyone, I'm calling it now that everyone's gonna probably think mine are like really weird.
Well, yeah, because you're really weird now.
Are yours
But
pretty tame?
I mean, mine are. I mean, I really struggled thinking of like good waifus. Honestly, like in terms of like characters, like I really enjoyed. And like in the annoying thing is like I'm sure there's tons of characters like I just couldn't think of them. I was really having a hard time for some reason. Like like I so like mine are somewhat random I suppose because they were just like ones that I was just like I was trying to like think of ones like I did really like and like once I thought of them I was like okay they're going on the list perfect. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
it's like it's a little random. I mean I probably won't I'll probably get some hate because it's inevitable much like
I don't
the
think
atrophy of the
I'll get
universe.
hate for my I don't think I'll get hate for mine necessarily.
Oh, don't worry. I'll give you some.
Mine will just be like, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. You doing okay, bro?
Yeah, you'll be like, are you doing okay? Are you okay?
But yeah, I guess who wants to go first? Who's the brave?
You can go first.
I can go first. Wow. Here, let's oops, I broke it. Here, I'll start us off with a like maybe not like a silly one, but like this is probably gonna be the one that nobody knows, so I'll just get this one done first. Just so I can have my hipster moment.
Okay.
but we're gonna go to a niche game series called Hyperdimension Neptunia, which
Oh my goodness,
is
we're not we're is this one of the same ones you've used for the waifu one, like back in the day?
I don't. It maybe is, but I
So I know
mean,
it's an anime as
it
well.
is an anime. Was I don't think I listed her in the anime because technically, I would have considered a video game waifu for that context, but because I have it like an unreasonable appreciation of the Neptunia games, despite the fact that I mean, they're largely mediocre, for to be honest, but like they're pretty funny. Like the stories are very funny. The characters are likable. And I freaking love. This is Kompa. She's
Oh, you like her?
she's my favorite. She's from the first game, and I think she appears in other games as well. I just don't know if she's playable. I can't remember. But Kompa is waifu for laifu material as far as I'm concerned because she's super cute. She's she's kind of like a healer character because she fights with like a kind of like as a nurse sort of like yeah, she kind of like has her transformation as like a nurse outfit, and she like fights with a giant needle, as is totally normal. But no, she's always like super funny and just really cute. Like in the game, she's always like the person like trying really hard to like help everybody and like hold the team together when everybody else like because like several of the characters like really hate each other, and she's always trying to like
Keep
keep
the
it
peace.
together. But she's so likable, and she's my favorite. So she like I don't know, she was great. Like I don't know if she really had much character development through the games. She wasn't really like a main character. She was kind of just like a party member, but I liked her.
Yeah, I think I remember her from because I played I think the first game. Uh yeah, I played the first game. I
Sure.
do not remember too much about it.
Yeah, I mean,
And I remember that she was a nice character, so
yeah, I don't know. I just liked her because I like I don't know. I like the characters who are just like just trying to do their best and be nice. Like I don't know. So there we go. That's Kompa. She's great. I can't remember. I think she like because all the characters are based off of either consoles or game studios. Kompa is actually based off of it's either the studio or the publisher of the very first game. So like she's like the stand-in like for the people that made the game kind of, which is kind of interesting.
okay.
But that's
I
just
thought
that's more
she
just
was
trivia.
I thought she was based off of Nintendo. Wasn't
I
she?
don't I don't think so.
Wasn't she like the Nintendo console?
I I could Google it, I guess. I'm pretty sure um that's not helpful. Kompa. Just in case I accidentally reveal spoilers, let me just close that real quick. uh, Trying to remember it. Usually, can't
It's
find it,
okay.
but because like I'm pretty sure because the game company that made the game is like CompuSoft or something. Like so, I think that's why I was like Compa was her. But anyway, doesn't really matter. But it does. Maybe some. Did you turn on safe search before the podcast? No, safe search is for wimps. Bold people turn off every single knob in the browser and just
Yeah, have you not like put on AdBlock Plus yet?
I don't even know what that is. No, actually I put it on AdBlock Plus and it broke Twitch. I
It
couldn't log
broke
into Twitch.
Twitch.
I couldn't log on to
What?
Twitch. Yeah. So I couldn't
What?
stream on the browser. It was very annoying. So I had to turn all
I
the ad
do
blocks
not
off
believe.
again.
I do not believe you.
No, it wouldn't let me like I couldn't like update my stream. It wouldn't recognize I was trying to go live on it. It was stupid.
Oh my goodness.
This is for people who don't want to be banned on YT. No, no, no. Look, I don't think YT would ban me for a few major infractions of their policies during a live stream. Like, what's the worst that could happen if I Googled waifus into a non safe search box? Cartoons just say so streamer Grace now. Anyway,
All
what's
right.
your Zaiga?
So my first one is going to be very tame.
Gasp.
Um, it is Tally from Mass Effect.
Never heard
Mass
of either
Effect
of those
1,
games.
2, and 3.
Mess Effect.
So for
How do you
context, I started at TALI. So
Tally.
Tally was actually not the first person I romanced ever in that one. I was a Liara fan for many
Gasp.
years. And
I
then
pretend to know that name as well.
in
Got a
one of my
mask.
playthroughs, yeah, she has a mask. In one of my playthroughs of Mass Effect, I was like, maybe you should try Tally out because I kind of liked her as a character and stuff like that. So I like went down and did her like romance path as well as like did a lot of her quest line, and I really liked her. Like
Hmm.
she's just one of the most interesting female characters in Mass Effect, in my opinion. Even though they're all really, really good, um, I just really enjoyed like the Quarians and how they like always had the suits on and stuff like that, and just their overall like um ecosystem and kind of like what they do with their fleets and stuff like that. So I really liked her, and she looks beautiful without her mask on too. You get that like one picture at the end of the game if you romance her
Hmm.
in Mass Effect 3, I think.
Okay.
And that was great. I love the Mass Effect games 1, 2, and 3. I know 3 was very divisive amongst fans, but I was one of the few people that enjoyed 3 the most
Hmm.
out of all 3 games.
Okay.
And I did not mind the ending at all.
What was
Um,
strong praise? Didn't mind
yeah,
it.
yeah, I didn't mind it. It was
It
a good
was
ending.
fine.
It was a good ending. I enjoyed it.
Sure, sure.
But yeah, the like the old BioWare with Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, fantastic games. And if you have not played them, I'd highly recommend playing them.
Hmm.
You're in for like a real treat if you do.
Fair, fair.
And you can get them all on Steam now. I believe there's a remaster of them.
Yeah, there's like a yeah. I saw there's like some kind of like 3 pack of it now.
And Tally's kind of like the nerd slash engineer of the group.
Hmm.
So knows a
Okay.
lot about engineering and stuff like that. Um, yeah, she's awesome.
Hmm.
So yeah, Tally Zora, I think that's what her name is. So
Sure.
that is my first one.
Okay. That that is a pick of a character.
Yeah,
It seems like a good choice.
I can't believe you haven't played Mass Effect games yet.
Not
You
even a
should
once.
stream. Everyone should make you play them on
Oh,
stream.
it sounds like that'd be so long.
It would be
It's gross
3 games.
sci-fi.
Sci-fi's gross sci-fi. You're the sci-fi guy. What are you talking about?
Aliens are very different from sci-fi. What do you mean?
No, they're not.
Betsu Betsu.
No.
But anyway, I mean, maybe I'll probably play them eventually. I mean, I you hear about Mass Effect so much, it's probably one of those games you eventually have to try. Tune giving me sass. Can't believe this. So cool. So Tally, solid choice, respected. I guess for my turn, let's see here. Let's do Serena from Dragon Quest XI.
Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah. So I do talk about Dragon Quest XI quite a bit. I don't know if I've really talked about I guess Serena technically. I should give it the English pronunciation since dub is win. Um, but Serena is actually maybe I have a problem. Like maybe there's a thread here because she's also like the healer type character from Dragon Quest XI, and she is the best. And she actually legitimately has probably one of the best character arcs in the game. I mean, I love Dragon. Like everybody in the game, everybody in Dragon Quest has like a really good character development. But she has a really excellent um, advancement of her character as things go on. Because she starts off as like a really not like she's kind of like just like reserved and just kind of like she's along because she has to help and she wants to like do her part and everything, but she like kind of like
Yeah.
slowly like kind of gains her own resolve and everything else as stuff goes on, and she's great. She's very cute. She has a harp, I guess. I can't remember. I guess she must. Which is what I know. But no, yeah, she's just like really fun. Like the interactions you get to have with her and the way she interacts like with the rest of the group is really solid. Like, so I mean, I'm not sure what else really I can say. Like, it's hard to try to think. I don't know, but yeah, she's just really good. I guess like it's hard to go into much of her story without like giving about like big spoilers, I guess, about the game.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like with games like this.
But she's one of the characters. Like she really goes like from being like the most background of the group to being like one of the most forefront. I guess is like a simple way to say it. But yeah, she's my waifu from Dragon Quest XI at least.
Dragon Quest 11, huh?
Yep.
I still need to play that one day.
It's honestly solid. Like I kind of want to play it again. Like I've been debating it, especially because now there's the the special edition like re-release they did that had like more content that I haven't played yet. So
Yeah.
anyway, there you go. That's my second one.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, my second one is going to be
Whoa.
should I
Hey
start
Nova.
my my weird takes?
Yeah, be weird. Do it. Nova says severely under the weather. Oh, Nova. That's no fun. Be get doing
Yeah,
better.
pull this up. Actually, here's a normal one. Here's a normal one.
Oh, good normal waifus.
Okay, here's a normal one.
None of that weird nonsense.
I'll save the weird ones for the end. Riku from Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X-2, actually.
Riku's from
Both
Kingdom
are good.
Hearts. Riku's from Kingdom Hearts.
No,
Don't lie to me.
no,
I'm trying to
no,
look it up
no,
right now. You can't trick me.
no.
Wait, is it with two Ks?
Yeah, it is with two Ks.
I thought it was Rika. Am I crazy?
No, you're crazy.
No, impossible.
I see that we're kindred spirits, Lala. me and your husband. Yeah, Riku is probably my favorite character in Final Fantasy X and 10 2. She's basically the reason why I loved Final Fantasy 10 2.
Sure, sure.
And in 10 as well, like I would always like in every run that I did, I would try to make her like an extremely strong DPS
Sure.
and have her just like one shot everything with her basic scratch move.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I loved doing that.
God, 10 was really cool how you could like you really could just like do whatever you wanted if you were determined enough.
Yeah,
It's great.
it was great. But the reason why I like her so much is because when I was a kid, she like awakened something in me, I think.
Okay.
I remember like especially like Final Fantasy X too, I think was like the biggest thing for me. Um it like because I like loved Yuna, Riku, and Pain for the most part.
Mm.
And it honestly did like awaken something in me with video game characters and stuff like that. So I always have to like give her like credit
Yeah.
for being one of my first video game waifus.
The frazzled blonde hair does it for you.
And what was hilarious was that like when I was a kid, I had like printed out pictures of like different characters and different Final Fantasy characters and put them like in like a booklet, like an art book or something, so
Mm-hmm.
I could keep around. I would like look for really cool pictures and put them all together. It was mostly a collage of like Yuna and Riku for the most
Sure.
part, but I also like did Lightning from 13 and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, so she's part of
Very
like my
cool.
history, and 10-2 is probably like one of my favorite games as a kid. So um so yeah, having her in there is why she's in there.
Sure. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a good choice
Yeah.
then. She was actually she was very nearly on my list. She was like down to the wire one of the because she is a great character, honestly. Like I loved her in
Yeah.
10 too, especially.
I like how she's like uh bubbly and happy and stuff like that.
Right? Like, yeah, nothing keeps her down. She's always, at least trying to figure out solutions. And I freaking loved her chaotic alchemy abilities. I thought it was the funniest thing to just throw stuff together and just see what happens.
Yeah.
So like her gameplay element was fun for me. I thought so. But yeah, good good choice. I'll actually give you a pass for this one.
Yeah,
Maybe
cool.
we won't get that divorce after all.
I'm glad I got a pass for a good one.
Yeah. You're one for two, I guess. No, I guess Tolly was fine. I assume again, like I just don't know Tolly's.
Can't
Um.
believe you don't know her.
Anyway, let's see here. So, actually, here, let's do this for theming. The next one I'm going to talk about is from Final Fantasy 12. Everyone's favorite. You knew it was coming.
Is everyone knew it was coming? Pinello, right?
Yeah, it's Fran. You're right. But I
Wait, is
mean,
it actually Fran?
no, yeah, Fran's great. I don't know why everyone seems to think I like Pinello. She was such a character, but no, Fran
Probably.
is like was probably like my very first waifu. She's like probably the first time, like I mean, I guess like in Awake in terms of like man, Fran's cool. She's got really soft looking ears. I definitely don't have any problems, but yeah, like I always like Fran was like always like such a like cool like mysterious character too. Like especially like the first time playing through because she never talked much, or like much, but she was like always like ready at a moment's notice for fights and for whatever was going on. Um,
She
and
barely
like
said anything though.
that's kind of like what like it's kind of what I liked about her though is like
She was kind of like the silent type.
yeah, like she wasn't like she was such a different like female character, I guess, because I think there was this like this tendency like for girl characters in video games to be like extremely talkative or bubbly or like I don't know, like just to be like he's like ha 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 I am the girl in the group kind of thing, which is basically what Penelo was in 12. But Fran was actually just like I don't know, like her her being a girl was kind of irrelevant to like what her character was.
Yeah.
Like she was just like a really cool stoic character who was just I mean, and I guess she never really has really I mean she does have like her own story going on in the game. Like her story is like just really tied to like Balthira's story for the most part, but I don't know. She was definitely like the first like I don't know. She probably like is like my first wife in a way because I think she's like probably the first one like I saw her and I was like cute, but I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
Fran.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. She's very has a very nice outfit.
sure, I guess that's fine too. But I don't know. But no, yeah, I don't know. She was fun,
Yeah.
and she's technically in 14, but I was a little disappointed about how 14 does things. But G Silver says Grayson likes bunnies. All the more reason why he needs to play Tevian. I look. I'm not saying there's a correlation between bunny girls and whether or not I like them. There's it's all hearsay.
So if there was a bunny figure of Siesta, would you buy it?
It, I mean, probably yeah. Like I'm
See,
not
he's guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
I'm not saying that I'm even as we talk googling siesta bunny figure just to check. But oh man, just the cat girl one. But anyway, yeah, this is part of my ongoing war against cat girls in anime. But anyways,
Did
that's
Nashu bother you that much?
Nashu.
Hildebrand?
Oh, I forgot about her already. No, I mean, Nashu might actually be my favorite character in 14. The more I talk to her, the more I'm like Stockholm syndrome. Like she's great. She's like she like Nashu might be the closest thing that I have to like a waifu in 14. Actually, like I don't really care for much of the female characters in that game, at least so far. But Nashu is very funny, and she lives very much in her own world. Yeah, we
Yeah,
literally
just
did
like
Hildebrand quest on Sunday, even I already forgot.
wow, fake fan right here.
Yeah, Nashu's my spirit animal. She is. She sees the world in the way that I want to see the world. But anyway, I could have put Nashu as a waifu. Too late. She's an honorable mention, I guess, since we're talking about her. But
Okay,
anyway, you can
they're their own revenge.
you can have your next one.
Oh my gosh, should I say it? Oh my gosh.
No, no, we're all gonna laugh at you, or maybe we'll gain greater
No.
respect for your bravery.
Okay, I'm saying this one because she's very beautiful, and I want her to destroy me.
Yeah, you want her to hold your hand.
Yes, and her name is Melania from Elden Ring.
Melania Martinez.
And I'm pretty sure everyone just like had like cold
I'm
sweats
seeing
as I
Melania.
said the
How do you
name.
how do you spell Melania?
Probably just how it spells.
I'm getting a Trump for that, so I don't.
Or just put like Elden Ring and then put
Elden Ring and Melina. Okay, I gotcha.
Melania.
Oh, M.A. I see.
M.A. Melania.
M.A.
She is probably the hardest boss in Elden Ring
Sure, sure.
and is notorious
Ah, Lala spelled it wrong. Got him.
for being the end of many people's the brick wall for many people.
Okay.
And she was the brick wall for me for a long time.
Yeah.
Um,
Got really long arms.
but yes, she's amazing, and like her like
Welcome to the
backstory
stream,
and stuff
Sophie.
is, and her backstory and stuff is very like tragic and very interesting. And that's
Hmm.
kind of like why I chose her because of
Kind of looks
the
like
whole
Valkyrie.
lore. Yeah, the whole lore for Elden Ring is really interesting, and
People keep saying that.
yeah, you should like once you like beat the game or something, like watch a like Elden Ring explained video.
Oh, they're always so long, though. Is there
Yeah,
like
you
a
just
5 minute
watch it on
one?
stream or something.
Is there like an abridged version that just. Yeah, maybe we could watch on stream. That's probably the only way to ever focus on anything long enough. My
Yeah,
attention span is garbo otherwise.
yeah. Millennia, she only says like a few lines in the actual game, but her presence is really well known to many people.
All right, I know, like, I've
And
gotten to the point in the game where the people are starting to complain about her a bunch. But
and she is, I think, probably recognized as one of the most strongest people in Elden Ring. Is like she like fought against Radon and stuff like that.
all
I'm
right, she
pretty
fought
sure you
Radon
know
to a
about that.
yeah, she fought Radon to a standstill, and he's the reason he's like mad now.
Yeah, because Radon was like inflicted with scarlet rot because of him, because of her.
Right.
But yeah,
11
and
hour
her
video,
like
Lala.
her design is like amazing, very beautiful design.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's my third one.
All right. Fair enough.
I was trying to figure out one from the Souls games. And I was trying to decide between Millennia or kind of like the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3
What
and
about the big hat lady?
Big Cat Lady.
Big hat lady.
Big Cat Lady. Oh,
Yeah,
Ronnie?
sure.
Oh yeah, I was debating about Ronnie as well.
She seems nice.
She's nice.
She's probably my favorite
Um
character I've seen in the game so far, as far as voice. Well, Blade is pretty cool though. But anyway,
oh yeah, Blythe or
yeah, Blythe,
whatever
that's
his
what it
name
is.
is. Yeah. So, oh yeah, yeah, she is really badass. Like if you ever like if you ever want to watch Suffering, like look up videos of her boss fight and such a cool boss fight.
Hmm. I can't
It's
wait
a
to
really
I can't wait to
it's
easily beat her in my campaign.
oh yeah, you probably will
Yeah.
because you have like four people playing with you.
Yeah. We'll just like get her cornered and just pinata her. It'll be great.
Yeah,
It might
like you
not
do
work
with
that
any boss,
easily,
I
but
guess.
can always hope.
But yeah,
But
if you were playing on your own, then that would be something different.
yeah, would I win even quicker?
No, I think you'd be stuck on it forever.
Oh, I'm so skilled though. And I got two halberds. Two.
You know
She
what
doesn't she, yeah?
you say that you're skilled, but I've seen your Final Fantasy 14 gameplay, so
Yeah, and it's flawless because I edit out all the times I die.
no. I'm pretty sure everyone in this chat can like tell you how good your gameplay is.
No, you can go watch all of my live streams, which have, for no particular reason, been edited down to about 20 minutes each. And you can see how entirely competent those 20 minutes are.
Yeah, the
It's,
fight starts, and then 1 minute later, 10 seconds later, the fight's over. I
yeah,
mean,
it's
that's a lot to
crazy.
cut.
Yeah, I mean, and I make sure to only have the parts visible where I'm at full health to emphasize
Oh
how
yeah,
good
yeah,
I
yeah,
am.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, look, the important thing is 14 is not a game of skill, so it's fine. It's a game of the skill of your friends.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. But for how long?
I mean, hopefully just through Endwalker.
True, true. When you, I can't imagine you like in like later doing like the normals for Pandemonium. I get cold sweats just thinking about it.
I'm getting stressed in the Stormblood dungeons. Like the game's already getting harder than I want it to be, and there's more game to go, and I'm not happy.
Are you close to finishing Stormblood, by the way?
4.2 is done.
You know what? Instead of playing, I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm gonna trigger some people by saying this. Instead of playing stupid Hildebrand, you should be playing the main story.
Well, I mean, for honesty, like the only reason I was doing Hildebrand is because I knew I was going to be going on break for a couple weeks. And I didn't want to be mid MSQ, like on a cliffhanger
Oh,
for
I see.
like 2 weeks. And so we just kind of killed time last stream, like doing the holiday event, and then Hildy, just so I didn't end on a weird thing. Gozetsu and Tsuyu. Yeah. And for some reason they just won't stab Tsuyu. It seems like the easiest solution. Just a quick stabbing.
But
And
she's changed.
she's a tricker. She's just trying to rob Gozetsu of all his money so she can buy Dango.
But she's so cute.
Not not at all. But
What are you talking about?
uh,
Why
no.
why isn't Suyu your waifu?
She's not, I mean honestly like Yotsu is like probably like my least favorite character by like such a crazy distance. Like she's so far at the bottom in terms of like characters in that game.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that like she's really not my type anyway. Got like the she's like the very classic looking beauty with like long black hair is like really not my type anyhow. So,
Yeah.
but no, yeah, she's the worst. Just actually just terrible. Like the
Yeah, she's
game is
pretty
worse
broken.
for her being in it, but that's a whole other conversation.
But don't you want her to step on you?
No, it's Shiva's job.
Stop. Okay, okay.
Since she's not a healer, that's why she's basically anti-healer. She causes a need of healers. Anyway, so cool.
Melania.
Melania, that's what it is. She seems
Yeah.
nice. I'm sure it'll be fun when we finally get to her.
Yeah, it's we're she's like end game. So
Endgame, endgame.
you'll be there. You'll be there in a long time.
Before the end of the year. By the way, we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream of Elden Ring tomorrow, so that we can.
24-hour stream?
Sure.
24-hour stream?
Everyone who's joined me for Elden Ring is automatically committed to being there. You cannot say no. So make plans accordingly. But anyway, okay.
What is your next one? What you're
My
thinking?
next one is so good. Hold on. It's so good, in fact, that I forgot to load this one up. So I need to just I maybe I should turn on save. I actually I think it's on. No. Yeah. I have safe search on. I'm not crazy. Not entirely. Okay. I just wanted to make before I. Okay. Let's see. I hope I can actually pull this character up. I shouldn't. I should have checked. Oh wait, that's not right. Let me see if this pulls her up. I really. I should have looked to see if I could even get this character. Hold on. Um. I might not be able to pull up an image of her. Son of a gun.
Is she that crazy that you can't like do a picture of her?
I mean, this might be against TOS. Trying to find a say so image. That's not the problem at all, by the way. I think she just literally might be too obscure for even the internet. Can't find her, really? There she is. I found her. Okay. I've done it. Everyone brace yourself. It's Isekai Slow Life. My favorite game.
Oh my goodness.
And this is actually a cat girl, so I can my heart can change. But, so and I can't spell her name to save my life, but I guess her name is part of the joke, but her name is Enna from Isekai Slow Life. Um,
Isekai slow. Did you roll for her?
no, she's I actually haven't gotten her yet. She's super tough. You can't there's not really characters you roll for in Slow Life. You have to gain them by like progressing story things. And hers is taking forever to do. But she's got a really long story is part of the problem.
I thought you
That's
said that she was a gotcha character. I thought this was a gotcha game.
I mean, it's technically a
Or
gotcha game, but like there's really not a maybe it's not a gotcha game because there really isn't an element of like there's no way to really like there's time limited events where like you can roll for waifus, but you also get free rolls and the events recycle like every 3 weeks. And so there's really like no urgency to paying for rolls if you're patient.
yeah.
But Enna's a character. She's not an event character. You can get her anytime, but you can only randomly advance her story by doing like a certain quest series. And so like I think I'm like 2/3 done with her story, so like I'm almost getting kind of close. Um, but Enna like the reason I like her so much like because she's actually got a pretty involved storyline because it's taking so long to get her. Um, but she's really funny. She's the only character in the game as far as I can tell where it's like she's pursuing you and you're not pursuing the girl kind of thing.
Okay.
Like a lot of the story revolves around like you're like trying to like avoid her as much as possible and she's like stalking you, which is very funny. Um but like her whole character thing is that she desperately wants to become like a witch, and not just any witch, but like the most like powerful witch in the whole world. The problem is that she has zero aptitude for magic, but she's really good at lawyering, and so she's managed to like loophole her way into like a magic academy, even though she can't
Okay.
use magic. But she's constantly like roping you into like these like weird like just like these like weird like rituals she finds. So like she's like convincing you to like help her with, and she's also like racking up like insane debt, and that you also have to like help her get out of to avoid being like sold off by like debt collectors. It's there's a whole she's basically just like constant shenanigans, and she's so funny. And her name is Enad Num, which is mundane backwards because she has no powers. But she's so funny, and I haven't finished her story yet, so I don't know what happens to her. But it's been a fun ride so far. And in the tune, they're not demon horns. It's she cosplays as a demon. It's just a hairband. Like she's trying really hard, but she's not getting anywhere. But anyway, yeah. So And there's honestly like a lot of really good characters in Isekai Slow Life. There's a lot of them that have like really fun storylines. So like
Yeah.
it's it's been like N is like my favorite, but there's like some other really fun ones that are like even like a little bit emotional. There's also like some really dumb ones that are just great as well. But anyway, I have an unreasonable love for this game, and no one can stop me.
I am so surprised that that you've kept up with this game.
It's because it's so good. Like I hear like everybody who seems to hate on this game has only hated on like the ads for the game, which I've never actually seen the ads. I don't know what the ads are trying to tell you the game is, but I can just tell you
Yeah,
that I'm having a great time with the game. So
yeah, the ads are pretty bad. They're like your typical like um mobile game ads where they're trying to like uh give sex appeal and stuff like that.
right, which I mean, and obviously like I mean, it is essentially a waifu collector,
Yeah.
and I don't know, like, but like I feel like this game does at least try in the sense of like all the girls have like their own unique things going on. And there's also like you can collect husbandos, which I'm okay with. So there's like a nice, I don't know, a broad range of characters and character types, and everybody's like got their own things going on. Like some characters have like more, I don't know, world consequential stories going on. Others just have like their own little daily things they're doing. But it's fun. I like it.
Hmm.
So anyway, that's Enna. Probably the
No.
one and only cat girl besides I already said I'd like Nashu though, so I guess there's two cat girls that are allowed to live in the coming cat apocalypse.
So what you're saying is that you like cat girls.
I'm saying that I'm open minded. I will not blindly hate someone for their race. Not always.
But this means you like chocolate and vanilla.
No. They get unadopted if they show up at my bakery. That's all I'm saying. They they go
But
right back in the cardboard
why?
box.
Why? They're so cute.
Nope. I dump them off at my competitor's bakery. That's what I do.
But why would you do such a thing? You're so heartless. Why are you so heartless?
They started it.
Can you hear this guy right now
I,
saying this about these innocent little cats?
yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
dare you? How dare you, sir?
I dare every day. Cats are buns with short. No, never compare the hairy triangles to the sweet bunniers. Not even the same league.
You make me so sad.
But anyways, that's my pick. What's your so amazing pick, huh, Zyga? Tough guy.
Um, I guess I'll choose mine from Honkai Star Rail.
Oh, gross! A mobile
Probably,
game.
yeah, the one that won Best Mobile Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Um, and it's probably obvious to so many people. It's gonna
Sure.
be Kafka, probably. I had a
Wow.
really hard time choosing between Kafka or Bronya, and I chose Kafka because I was most excited for her release, and I remember I got her. I won the 50-50 to get her, and I won the 70-30 on the weapon banner as well.
Wow.
So I was really happy when I got her.
You really
And
do have
I
like a
won
god
her from
account. Jeez.
I do have a god account and I have a whale account.
Gasp. You've been spending thousands.
Not like thousands, just like here and there.
Sure, sure. It's approaching thousands slowly.
Just if there's a character
Lucky
I want
stars.
to get, I just get.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Kafka is like one of the Stellaron hunters in Honkai Star Rail,
Sure, sure. Very purple.
and she's pretty mysterious, and like the Stellaron hunters like are like kind of this mysterious organization that like
Is
are
this the character from the tutorial, or am I thinking
yep
of? Okay.
from the tutorial. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, her ultimate's really good.
Hmm. Interesting.
So yeah, she's kind of like this mysterious, uh, um, mysterious type. I don't know how to explain her. Like she's kind of like dancing to the tune of this god or something like that. From what we know, we don't really know very much right now, but she's kind of like helping events unfold the the way this guy wants it to unfold,
Hmm.
and um so she's kind of just there um in the background doing stuff. She's not really at the forefront of doing things, but is trying to help the main character out um and stuff.
Hmm.
But she's also like a fugitive in some ways. So
Okay. Interesting.
anyway, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to explain without like spoiling.
Sure. Like it's like very like plot relevant kind of
Yeah, she's
things.
like plot relevant, and she has just a beautiful voice. Like you know those like dummy mommy voices and stuff like that. She's kind of like that.
Sure. I think I know what you mean. Great.
The whole community calls her like mommy and stuff like that. She's
Great.
like the mommy character, just an adult woman character,
Right.
and she makes me feel things,
Okay.
very good things.
Yeah.
And I really like her character design a whole lot. I think she has my favorite character design in the entire game.
It's a really high waist on the pants for sure.
Yeah. And
Mm,
yeah, Kafka's great. It's so hard to choose between Honkai Star Rail characters because I
sure.
just like love all of them. My other one that I was gonna choose was Bronya. I really like her. Uh, she's kind of like this leader of this one of the worlds, and she's fantastic.
Hmm. Fair enough. The two and don't be mean. Words can hurt. They can hurt deeply. Makes the whole community feel things. Great.
Yeah, she makes the whole community feel things. Yeah, exactly.
Great. Good for her, I guess.
There's like two characters right now that make the community feel things, and one of them is Kafka, and the other one's Black Swan. Black Swan hasn't even been released yet.
Wow. That's a far-reaching effect, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Bronya was my other one that I was going to choose, but didn't make the cut. I like her
Sure,
because
sure.
she's in the game. She's kind of like the enabler for every single DPS. She was the first character that I ever got in the game.
Hmm.
Um, so she kind of has this special place in my heart, and she's probably the most OP character in the entire game. Um, yeah, just because of how she can kind of enhance other DPS characters, make them better.
Hmm.
So think about it like this: if like um in like Final Fantasy X or something like that, you could um if like Yuna had like an ability to like after Oran takes a turn and like does like huge amount of damage on his attack or something like that, you can bring him back and it'll like move him up the line and let him
Hmm.
go again. It's kind of like that. It's like turn manipulation. Is like what she does. Anyway,
Okay.
that's
Hmm.
anyway. I can go on and on, but like yeah, Kafka and Bronya. I had a hard time choosing between both of them.
Sure,
So
sure. Very fair. Well, cool.
anyway,
Good stuff.
yep. What
Very
is
neat.
your next one?
I guess this would be number 5. And let's see here. Just gonna.
Oh, I think this one's the last one, right?
Yeah. And let's see here. Oops. This is fine. I guess I won't pick another isekai slow life character because I feel like that would just make you mad.
Would it would just make me disappointed. It wouldn't make me mad. It would just make me disappointed.
Let's see here. Uh, nope. Aha. Perfect. We've done it. This is slightly a throwaway one, but also why not? It is Princess Peach. There.
Oh wow, you actually chose a normie one.
Kind of. I guess she's a normie. I don't know. Is she? Probably. I guess I was trying really hard to like think of like at least one character like that wasn't like from an RPG. Although I guess Super Mario RPG is a thing that exists. Um,
Yeah, isn't there like way a lot of different versions of Princess Peach?
I mean probably like I mean I guess like within the context of this like I would think of like this is an RPG I guess but from Paper Mario Princess Peach which I guess I could pull up an image of that but like the
Isn't there different Paper Mario games?
there's a couple of them but like the Princess Peach from the Paper Mario games has like a really solid character because there's so much more like dialogue in those games. But anyway, like, and I figured I kind of chose Princess Peach because she's I don't know she's fun, she's classic. She's also my favorite character to play in Smash Bros. Because she's awesome. Although she got super nerfed after Melee because she was way too OP. Yeah, she's always like been
Really?
I don't know. She's always like been one of the characters like I really enjoy like from Nintendo. I guess like, and this is also kind of like just like I needed to fill a fifth slot and I was running out of time. But also I don't know. I,
Wow,
I
you didn't even research.
I've been thinking about this like the last like 4 days, honestly. Like I've been like trying to think of games and I've been like trying to think of characters like that I genuinely liked, plus they were like I don't know, worth talking about, I guess. Like because like there's so many characters I enjoy that are like such like small minor characters, just like with Anna, where it's like I think I'd struggled to even like find like pictures of them. like it was like geez.
Really?
But um yeah, so I don't know. Figured I'd choose one character from like 'cause I also I really like platformers, and Super Princess Peach was a fun. I think was that no, it wasn't a DS game. That was a Game Boy Advance game. I think.
Yeah,
I
aren't they
remember.
making a Princess Peach video game?
I mean, they've had Princess Peach games before,
Oh, I
but I
think
think
they
there's another one
are.
coming out.
Yeah, a new one that's coming out. I want to
Princess
say.
Peach Showtime. Apparently,
Yeah, yeah, something like
she's
that.
Karate Man and Zorro and a baker. Wow. Apparently, it's
You
in
must
stock
be.
right now. It's already out. I don't know.
I don't think so.
She's got the character design from like the movie, which is kind of interesting. Which I still haven't seen the movie. I need to see that eventually. You put in Peach because it consider Thancred a waifu. If we ever do like a husbando, that'll be when we talk about Thancred, and it will be a 45-minute PowerPoint presentation on which of his muscles I think are the most attractive, as well as why his smile is the winningest in the game.
Is he your favorite character in the game?
Thancred is pretty awesome. Like he's pretty much the only reason that I care anything at all about the Scions. Because like the rest of them, if they were like burning in a dungeon or something, I would honestly not want to worry about it. Like, aha, Lala, I was faster than your delay. I could actually get the Peach. What if we played the Peach game on stream? The lack of
You
visual
should
novel
play it.
characters. Honestly, like, yeah, more decor. I've played a lot of visual novel characters. Like, I guess I could have. That was like where I was struggling in terms of like I could like look them up, but they were like, that's gone forever. I dropped something. It disappeared. Um, like I was just like because visual novels is like a whole other bag of worms. Plus, most of the visual novels I play is like the girl is the main character, and they're usually a bit
Yeah.
more generic. But I probably could have thought of a visual novel character, I guess, if I'd thought about it long enough. Hmm. Anyway,
You play a lot of visual novels?
I play a fair amount. Like I don't play like tons and tons because like it's it's hard to like find. I mean, I guess they're out there, like and I have a whole pile of them that I want to play that I probably will eventually, and then maybe we can do more waifus from those sweet games. Actually, there's a bunch of games that like I've pre-ordered like through Kickstarter that I am so excited for, but they are not finished yet. There's just demos for them,
Yeah.
but anyway, I'd love to do like a visual novel episode sometime maybe. But I don't know how many you've played.
Um, I have not played any, if I'm being honest.
Gasp.
Zero.
But no, I thought you played the Neko ones.
I don't think so.
You didn't? Okay. You just like to give me hell about them. So
Oh,
rude.
oh yes, I have. I have played like 3/4 of the first Nekopar game.
Wow. That rounds up to a whole Nekopara.
Well, I guess I'm last, right? My last one.
Sure. Can choose your finale. This will determine whether or not we can stay friends.
Um, my last one is what I think is probably one of the best female characters in video games,
Mm-hmm.
and that is
Samus.
Bayonetta.
Oh, you would.
Hey, dude, Bayonetta is a really good character.
I've only played like 10 minutes of the first game, so I guess I can't say. She has glasses.
Yep, she
All,
has
all
glasses.
attractive people wear glasses.
Yeah, I chose her because I love the Bayonetta games like so much. I love those type of games,
Hmm.
and she's just like so cool. She's like puts like the rule of cool and is basically the rule of cool in a nutshell.
Hmm. Fair, fair. I mean, yeah. All right. Got
Yeah.
got gun boots. It's always a plus.
Yeah, she has gun boots. She's just overall like when she like comes on the screen, just always something cool is always gonna happen.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like the mysterious and um also is just really like it's so hard to say. Like she's just so cool when she's like going around killing things and stuff like that. Um she like really makes me feel things.
Sure.
It's so hard to explain
I
unless
mean,
you've like played the games.
I mean, I the only things I really remember from like I played a little bit of the beginning of the first one. I just remember like
Yeah.
falling for a very long time on top of rubble, and that
Oh yeah.
the health equals clothes. Like that's
Yes.
like
Yeah, that's basically what she does. She like is basically like a pole dancer, but like with hair and stuff like that. And
yeah,
that's like her like attacks and stuff like that.
it was definitely interesting. I remember.
Yeah. But I just love her character. She's just so interesting and like again, like when she comes on the screen it's just like explosive. She's always doing something really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's the rule of cool, you know?
Sure. I mean,
You
I
can't you,
definitely get that. Like the game is very flashy.
yeah, okay, Lala. She's hot and sexy. Okay,
Whoa, my
I
Seizo
was,
stream. No.
I was trying to censor myself for like the stream
Yeah, this is
for
G
YouTube.
rated. If Winnie the Pooh won't say, you can't say it here. Like really cool, man.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'm
One pretty
notoriously
lady. This is
bad
gross.
at I'm notoriously bad at describing things
Yeah,
when I like things.
I'll get you a thesaurus for Christmas.
I use like the same words for describing things. It's a really bad habit of mine.
Bayonetta might be too unsay so. Oh, no Bayonetta stream next year. Drat. But I definitely get that. Like I'm always like trying really hard to not just repeat myself. Although I'm
Yeah.
sure I do endlessly.
If anyone hasn't played the Bayonetta games yet, I'd play them. Just because, well, it's an acquired taste game. It's just like a hack and slash for the most part, but and it's like all about combos, like Devil May Cry and stuff like that. I love those type of games. Like
Hmm.
Devil May Cry 5 is probably one of my favorite games of all time, and Bayonetta 2 was one of my favorite games of all time. Bayonetta 1 as well. I really like those games where you have to like you're like fighting a boss or something like that, and you have like a score, and you have to do like certain combos and stuff like that to get um, better scores. And you could do like endlessly cool combos and stuff like that. I love those games. I love those games. I
Hmm.
unfortunately have not played Bayonetta 3 yet,
Gasp.
but I'm hoping one day soon to play it.
I mean, Bayonetta 3 was somewhat recent, wasn't it? Like in the last couple of
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, it was this year.
Okay.
But I was kind of like unsure about the game, and I kind of just like set it aside, you know,
Right. That's fair.
um, because I heard that they changed the voice actress for Bayonetta, and I was kind of disappointed in that.
Right. Oh man,
So
did you follow the drama on that actually?
I don't think I did.
Yeah. I mean, the
I
long
think I
and
heard about it,
the long
but
and short of it is, I think that it's actually more on the actress than on the studio in terms of why it happened.
yeah.
But the actress was trying to start up a Twitter war against them, and I think it fell through once people, did research and realized that she was maybe being a little crazy. But that's a whole other thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. She was trying really hard to say that they were trying to like, I can't remember what it all was, but it was a whole thing that she was trying to cause, and Then they were like, well, you know what? Maybe we'll just go with someone different.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, Bayonetta, she's fantastic. I like how she is like sexy and stuff like that, and that's like her like biggest thing. That's kind of like the whole picture about her character is that she always does everything in like a sexy way or something like that.
hmm,
It's a sensual way, and she's always like owns it and stuff like that, and is not like trying to hide it or anything.
right?
So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, very fair. Smo mentions, oh, Hi-Fi Rush, sure. You might care for that game if you like a good hack and slasher, Zaiga. I don't know if you played Hi-Fi Rush when it came out earlier this year, but
I did not. I rarely play new games anymore.
right, that's understandable too. But yeah, Hi-Fi Rush was definitely. And I watched Smo play it on his streams, and it looks like that was a very fun, stylish kind of game.
The next hack and slash
But
game I want to play is Final Fantasy 16, but I'm waiting until that comes out on PC.
you're one of those.
Yeah, I'm not. I refuse to buy a PS5 just for one game.
Yeah,
Like if I'm gonna buy a PS5, I want to buy it for many different reasons. I
at
want to have
least
like
two games, and being a
no,
Blu-ray player,
I want it to at least be like 5 games. You know,
that's fair.
because like buying it just for 16 would just be, I feel like, a waste of money, and that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely. That's kind of how my PS4 ended up being, unfortunately. Like, because I bought the PS4 and I did buy games for it, but like, I didn't end up
Yeah,
buying nearly as many as I thought I would. And so
yeah.
like, I mean, I probably just barely got my money's worth out of the PS4, but it was definitely like I kind of like had to go out of my way to get some extra games. You're like, I gotta justify this. Like, oops.
Yeah, and I think that ever since I built my own PC and stuff like that, I've been like, why should I like downgrade and get a console when I can just play on my PC? And so, and since like PlayStation exclusives have been slowly coming to PC, I've been going like, well, I guess I can wait, you know?
Yeah,
If all these games like God of War or Horizon Zero Dawn or something like, those big games from PlayStation, if they're coming over to PC in like a year or two later, like why bother buying a PS5 or
right.
PS4?
I mean, it really is like we're kind of past that the age of exclusivity. Like there's just like especially like for big games like that, like there's no motivation for them to stay exclusive because they'd make more money if they, you know, sold it on other consoles or,
Yeah.
computer. And so unless you're Atlas and you're gonna with all 10 of your fingers cling desperately to Persona 5 for way too long.
They're actually making a new IP.
Really?
I don't know if you watched um the Game Awards,
I I
but
usually avoid it as a matter of principle, but
really, why is that?
I just I don't know. Game Awards always like rub me wrong that way because like I mean for one thing, award shows in general end up being less about like the quality of the things being presented and the politics going on behind the table and like behind the the curtain.
So
But that's a whole other thing.
so the Game Awards are different than what you're thinking.
Are you sure?
The Game Awards for many years have been a celebration of games and have mostly been like the awards part is like secondary to like announcing new games.
Hmm.
Like people are mostly there just to see like the world premieres of new games
Right.
because that's what the guy Jeff Keighley, I think his name is, he started changing the Game Awards in that direction, like a couple of years ago,
Okay.
and